Hi everyone, and welcome to thunderbaytrees.ca. Now, ever since I first kind of came up with the idea of this video blog, this is an episode that I've been just dying to shoot. And today I'll be joined with my buddy Paul, and we're going to have a little bit of fun with evergreens. The name of this one's called Evergreen ID and Tea. Okay, so today we're at 25th Side Road, where the Ministry of Natural Resources did some spacing trials a number of years ago. And we're going to look at the three most common boreal evergreens. First one is, well, actually, let's see here. Let's test Paul. We have evergreen number 1, we have evergreen number 2, and evergreen number 3. So
pass.
Any guesses?
I think this is this the red pine? Right?
It is. That's
So
great.
this gives me a 50-50 chance of getting right now.
Yeah, you know, spruce, pine, and fir. So you got 33% start off. That's pretty good.
Spruce
It is.
and pine. No, that's a fir.
Wow. Now the more important question is how can you tell the difference?
This one has its needles on the branch. All right.
Needles on the branch. Well, this one here. Pine always have, for the most part, I think entirely, all true pines have needles in little bundles. Let's see if we can see that there. Bundles of 2. Actually 2 or more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Red pine and jack pine have paired needles. White pine are in little bundles of 5. So that's pine. There's little bundles there. These are, in northern Ontario, there's a long needled pine. That's red pine. And there's also a shorter one. It's about like probably 1.5 inches or 2 inches, and that's jack pine. So that's pine. Okay, good. Okay, now spruce. Now, do you know why that's spruce?
No.
No. Well, a neat little trick now, because now spruce and fir, see those two, they are attached to the branch singly. So they're not in little bundles. They're single. This one here's the fir, the balsam fir, and then the same thing with the spruce. Each one of those is attached singly. So a neat little trick is, if you pluck one of these things off, just try rolling that in your fingers. They're kind of diamond shaped. If you take a cross section of spruce needles, they're kind of diamond shaped, and you can kind of roll them. Whereas this one here, this is a balsam fir, try to roll that. Pretty much impossible, eh?
It's flat.
Yeah, it's flat. It's just fairly flat. And then also on the back side of the balsam fir, you can, now the camera may not pick it up. Let's see. But there's 2 little lines, almost like veins, but they're not really veins, on the underside of the balsam fir. So by needle, you can tell pines by 2 or 5 needles clumped together. Spruce and fir are needles that are attached to the stem, and the ones that can roll in your fingers would be spruce, and the ones that can't roll because they're more flat would be balsam fir. So now what we're going to try is, I think Paul actually is a pretty good tree ID guy. We'll see how good we are at identifying the trees by taste. So now, what we're going to do now is take some of these needles from each of the species. Now this one here is the pine, and we're just going to snip it up real fine. And then what we're going to do is put them in a teacup, without cutting my fingers, and put some hot water over them. And we're going to try some red pine tea, some balsam fir tea, and some spruce tea, and we're going to see if we can identify, if we can notice enough of a difference in taste that we think we'd be able to identify these things in the blind taste test. Alright, so the tea's been steeping now for a few minutes, and I think it's time to start sampling. So the first one is going to be the red pine. Here you go, Paul. Does that look yummy?
It's poison.
Does that look yummy or what? Actually, you may not be able to see that. Let's try it out. Cheers.
Let's launch it.
How is it? It's not that bad.
Choking me with the needles.
That's actually...
That's bearable.
Yeah, it's just kind of green tasting. if taste had if green had a taste, I think this would be it. Okay. Next one.
Two to go.
All right. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Now this one's the balsam fir. Okay. Now, you want a sip of water, or are you okay?
I'm good.
Okay. So.
Oh, it smells stronger.
Does it? Yeah, and it's like little, like it looks like a little oil slick on the bottom of this one. Yes, that's because the resins, I guess, from the needles. All right, let's try this one. Cheers. Tastes about the same, but the needles are like everywhere. Let's try it again. Ooh, I don't like this one as much.
No, it's pretty gross.
I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's because it's not really tea, but I don't like it. All right, now last one. Oh,
Maybe need a glass of water.
Yeah, I think I need a little water too. Oh, there's something about that. Don't like it. Yeah. Okay. And the last one. All right, now. Cheers.
Sláinte.
All right.
Oh.
Oh man, I think my breakfast is gonna come up.
I don't know if I want to drink it. If it tastes like it smells, it's gross.
This is awful. Okay. Oh, I don't want to try this.
No.
Ooh. That's awful. Are you drinking it?
Ugh.
Ugh. That's awful.
My eyes are watering.
I gotta tell you something. That was white spruce. There's another name for white spruce. Another common name is called cat spruce. Because it smells like cat pee.
It's disgusting. I feel like you'd take me out here to butcher me in the woods.
They're actually trying to poison you. No, that's not the case. So, there you go. I think there probably is enough of a distinction between those three. What do you think?
Yeah.
To identify the difference between the three?
Yeah. Gross, grosser, and grossest.
I think Paul's got it. Gross, grosser, and grossest. First one was actually okay. Like, would you say? Like,
Yeah.
it was okay.
Yeah.
And that was the pine, and the balsam fir was kind of on borderline nasty. And that third one was just, oh man, I think I need to lick something to get that taste off my tongue. I wish I brought some candy or something. So, all right, gang. Well, there you go. You can identify spruce, pine, and fir in Northern Ontario by ID as well as by tea. Although I think Paul and I would recommend by regular ID rather than tea. What do you say?
Yeah. Don't drink it. It's disgusting.
I'm Jay Dampier for thunderbaytrees.ca. See you next time, if we don't pass out in the woods because we've eaten something poisonous.
Awesome.